Now this is probably going to piss off the gym community, but you do not need more than 3 hours a week in the gym to get jacked in your late 30s, and I am living proof. And I know this goes against everything you've ever been told, but I'm going to show you exactly what I did and why keeping it simple is the thing that actually just fucking works. And just a quick little bit of history so you know where I'm coming from. I'm a head chef. I work 50 hours a week on my feet in a hot kitchen. I've got a dog that I need to look after and walk twice a day. I run half marathons. I've got a baby boy that I see twice a week and look after. I'm not someone with 2 hours a day to spend in the gym, and I'm definitely not a 22-year-old influencer with nothing else going on. So when I tell you this works, it works in real life, and a really busy one. Here's the thing, the fitness industry doesn't want you to hear. They overcomplicate it, 6-day splits, supersets, pre-exhaust protocols, 12-week shred programs, most of it's just noise. And for a busy man in his late 30s that's trying to get his life back on track, trying to become someone of value, trying to just be the man that he's always known he's capable of, instead of drifting, all that complexity just becomes another reason to quit. I used to think I needed to do more, longer sessions, more volume, more days, and I was totally wrong. So here's what I actually did, a push-pull split, and yeah, I'm sure you've heard of that before. What I did is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, that is it. A push day, chest and shoulders, tricep, a pull day, back and biceps, and then I do a leg day, and I alternate them across the 3 sessions. Each session is 45 minutes to an hour max, but I just make sure I do one muscle group per week, and then it's got like almost 7 days to totally recover. I think sometimes a lot of this, and I'm guilty for that before, you try and do too many things. You think if I do all of the things, all of the exercises, all of like the working out, I'm going to get more gains. But if you don't allow your muscles to actually recover, you don't improve. Each session is 45 minutes to an hour max. That is it. I don't want to be in there any longer than I need to be. Now, here's the important bit. This is where a lot of guys get it wrong. I was doing 2 to 3 sets per exercise, but I'm taking those sets, those reps to complete failure. And I mean proper failure, like grinding it out. That's where the grit, the determination, the muscle fibers break down. That's where the growth actually happens. Not, I could probably do one more failure. I mean the last rep is a grind. You can feel it. That's the difference. Most guys go to the gym, you'll see them, there'll be 2 or 3 groups of them. They'll all be there, doing a bit of this, doing a bit of that. And like, they're doing 5 sets of almost nothing, and they wonder why nothing ever changes. I'm doing 2 or 3 brutal sets, and I'm calling it a day. And that's where the progressive overload comes in. Every week I'm trying to do one more like little rep, one more bit of weight, and I'm pushing it. I'm channeling that anger, that inner rage, that stubborn person, where all the haters are. You know, I'm getting that fucking rage out there. And that's it. It's very simple. That's the whole game. That's how the muscles grow. You make it harder, you give it time to recover, and you come back. There's no overcomplication here. One muscle group, hit it hard once a week, enough time to fully recover, rinse and repeat. Simple. I saw more progress doing this very simple training technique than I ever did with my sort of frequent volume training, spending hours in the gym, trying all sorts of strongman things and different programs. And I'll be honest, this really surprised me. I had to get out of my own way and trust the process, because these sessions are short. It feels a bit unnatural. It always feels like you need to do a bit more to make these gains. But the sessions are hard, and I don't mistake simple for easy. You're going to go in there and you're going to go in with a purpose, direction, work that muscle properly, and then you're leaving. There's no faff, there's no pissing around, no hour and a half scrolling in between sets. I try not to use my phone anymore because I'm guilty of that, and you see loads of people doing it. It's very simple, but it just fucking works. For a man with responsibilities, I've got a full life. I've got a lot going on. This is the version that is actually sustainable for me, and that's the version which makes progress. Consistency beats any kind of high intensity input, and I know that because I'm guilty of it in the past. I'd do these things, so I'd go all or nothing, balls to the wall for like a couple of weeks, then I'd stop, then I'd give up, and I'd make such little progress. But this is something I've actually stuck to and I've enjoyed, because I go in hard and I leave. And sustainable is the only thing that works full time. So if you're a guy like me with a lot going on, just give something like this a try. It just does work. And if this was useful, follow along, because this is what I'm about. Real practical stuff for men who are busy, they've got responsibilities, they want to show up and be the best version of themselves. There's no fluff, no nonsense. I quit alcohol 5 or 6 years ago. I'm all about all of these things: self-improvement, weightlifting, just becoming the man you know you're capable of being. If you're sick of drifting, if you're sick of just wanting and knowing you can do more, this is the channel for you. I'll be posting way more on training, mindset, and building a life you're actually proud of. So if that's the kind of content you want, hit follow, and I'll see you in the next one.